Hello and welcome to Education at SSBJ online video tutorials. And here we are to continue chapter force and pressure of class 8th. Now in the previous video lesson, we have learnt about atmospheric pressure. And before that, we have seen how pressure is related to force and area. Like as area increases, keeping the force constant, the pressure reduces. Or if the area reduces, like an example of a sharp knife, then the pressure increases. And then we have seen the blanket of air around us also exert force which results into pressure. And you have seen here on the screen that we have an atmosphere 400 kilometers approximately from the surface of Earth. But the 90% of the air is within first 16 kilometers, right? And how much of the pressure is generated? The pressure which is generated approximately in the atmosphere is 10 raised to 5 Newton per square meter, which is equal to 10 raised to 5 Pascal. And what does it mean? 1 lakh Newtons per square meter. Which means we all are carrying approximately a weight of an elephant, as I said before. Because for every square meter on Earth, there is 10,000 kgs of weight. Look here, for every square meter on Earth, we have 10,000 kg of weight. The definition of atmospheric pressure is the pressure exerted by the weight of the air in the atmosphere. And I said earlier, we are, if you approximately calculate the surface area of the entire human being commonly, the amount of weight we carry is almost equal to a small elephant, right? No wonder, still we are comfortable. But first of all, we shall see here in this class why at all the pressure start reducing as you go higher and higher in the atmosphere. Or we can ask this question like this: why the atmospheric pressure change with altitude? Why the atmospheric pressure change with the altitude? Now we shall discuss on this. We all know atmosphere means air molecules all around. And where do we have more air molecules? We have air molecules in the first 16 kilometers. Air is very dense there. Let's go a little close and still close. So the first 16 kilometers air is very dense, and even within 16 kilometers initially it is more dense, then it is slightly little dense, thinner, and slowly the molecules of air reduces number of molecules. And why it happens? Because of the force of gravity. Now what is that force which has pulled this air down towards the earth? Is the force of gravity, gravitational force of earth. Imagine if there is no gravitational force, the complete air blanket will go away. It is held very close because of the force of gravity. Now if you go close to the surface of the earth, more of air you see. More of air means more molecules. Right? But as you go higher and higher or higher altitude, the air becomes thinner and thinner, less number of molecules, less molecules of air, and less molecules exerts less pressure because there is less force. And why there is less force? It is because, air molecules keep moving all around. When they move all around, they go and strike on the surface nearby. And when they strike on the surface, they apply force. So many number of air molecules keep applying force all around on the surface of earth. And there are more number when you are very near to the earth's surface. So more force is generated near to the earth's surface. And therefore more pressure there. Because pressure is force divided by area. Force per unit area. But in case of high altitudes, as you go higher and higher, pressure decreases. But on sea level, very close to the surface of earth, the pressure is 100,000 newtons per square meter, which means for every square meter of area, 1 meter length and 1 meter breadth will give you 1 square meter, right? And that is taking how much of force? 100,000. And that is why the entire pressure is 100,000 Newton per square meter. 10 raised to 5 Newton per square meter. Because more of air molecules, more force generated, and more force result into more pressure. And you go to the mountain top, it is less pressure because less number of air molecules, that means less air and less force. Right? Now this is about the pressure generated in the air. Now we shall see the pressure, or if at all there is a pressure in liquid. Let's take an example of water. Do we have water pressure? Yes, we have water pressure. And why is there a pressure in water? Because there are molecules. Just like in the air, molecules move around, in the water also they keep moving all around and go and strike on the walls of the container or all around, even on the surface of the earth. And therefore, because of movement of molecules of water or any liquid, the force is applied on different surfaces. When the force is applied on different surfaces, the pressure is generated. Here also, more force and more pressure. This water pressure is made use in many ways. In hydraulic brakes, in lifting object. You can make even a small projects of how the water pressure can be used in lifting a weight. In the industries, the vehicles are lifted with the help of water pressure. Now take the case of ocean, deep ocean. As you go deep into the ocean, the water force is more. Because suppose if you take this point, above this point you see how much of water is there. You take this as a point, above this point how much of water is there. Now if you take, if this is A and this is point B, where is more force which is exerted? Right? This much of water will give you more of force as compared to this much of water. So obviously the force which is applied here at this point is less. That's why I am emphasizing on the point that you go deep into the water, the amount of weight of water is so much from here to here. So this much of force of water. And you all know that force is, pressure is equal to force divided by area. Which means as you go deep into the water, force is more, force of water is more, and therefore more pressure. Right? And hence, we can conclude now by saying, if you consider an example of atmosphere, as you go higher and higher in the atmosphere, pressure is less, pressure reduces. Whereas in the deep sea, you go deeper and deeper, pressure increases. The reason, in the atmosphere, as you go higher and higher, the force is less, force of air is less. And why the force of air is less? Because the number of air molecules are less, air is very thin there. Whereas, as you go deeper and deeper, more of water surrounded to a particular point, and that generates more pressure. Well, let's have few demonstrations and discuss the reasons behind the phenomena. You're watching a color water in the saucer. Then the beaker is placed upside down on the top of these 3 candles. Keep observing the moment these flames gets off. Look at the water level inside. The water, color water outside in the saucer slowly moves up inside the beaker. Now we need to explain this phenomena. in terms of pressure. Right? Well, you all know oxygen is supporter of burning. Flames inside the beaker requires oxygen. Now actually they are consuming oxygen slowly. Oxygen is not more there inside because it is inside the beaker. Once the entire amount of oxygen gets consumed by the flame, now there is a shortage of oxygen for the flames to continue to burn. Once almost all the oxygen gas gets over inside, there will be less air inside the beaker and hence less pressure. Less air, less pressure. Then the outside air starts applying force on the liquid outside and pushes that liquid inside. Right? So outside pressure is more, inside pressure is less, because of which the outside pressure applies force on the water which is outside, and there is no way where the water can go other than the beaker itself. So the level of the water increases inside the beaker. Dear children, with this we conclude and take up few exercise questions in the next video lesson. Thank you very much. Be strong and be healthy.